Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. Guys, there's a lot of talk lately on YouTube fitness channels about steroid busts, and there's not a lot of information, good information about these gray area clinics, and I'll explain to you what a gray area clinic is and my experience with them, just to kind of educate you guys as to what is going on out there with these types of clinics. Before I do so, guys, if you have a question, check out the link below. Come on over, submit your questions. The best questions I turn into videos just like this. So we saw in the news recently a doctor or whatever this gentleman is, busted, huge steroid bust, and there's a lot of voices on YouTube discussing this topic. And I have sensed from listening to these videos that these guys don't really know a lot about what these gray area clinics are, that they exist, how they function, which was rather surprising to me, because one of these gentlemen had claimed to run a UGL, and another one had claimed to know the people involved with this clinic well. But I can sense from their videos that these gentlemen really don't know a lot about these gray area clinics, which was surprising, so I want to make a video. So let's dive in. I want to give you, excuse me, I want to give you a little bit of backstory, and that'll help. Back around 2006, and you guys know me, you guys that know me know that I've lost about 100 pounds. I was a very large power lifter. Back around 2006, when I was extremely heavy, my testosterone levels were very low. I could tell they were very low. And I would sleep very poorly. I never woke up with morning wood, and I know that sounds funny, but that's just a sign that something's wrong with your testosterone levels. I had a lot of different signs, so I went to my family doctor, and this is a legit doctor, and they ran some blood work and came back and said my test levels were like 186, which, if anybody knows the normal range, that's extremely, extremely low. I went back a month later, got tested again. I was like 197, again, extremely low. And my doctor recommended me to a TRT specialist. The TRT specialist wanted to put me on testosterone replacement therapy, but this was a female. She wasn't the best doctor in the world, the most knowledgeable doctor in the world. And she wanted to do only one shot a month at about, I don't know, 20 to 25 to 50 milligrams. Just one shot a month, inject the shot, and let me go for the rest of the month. And I didn't like that method because I was a little bit concerned about the hormonal issues and the crash and feeling worse, than I had started. Because once a month, that frequency isn't really quality at all. So at that time, I should say as well that for this one shot, out of pocket, it would have cost me over $200 because I didn't have the best health insurance. And plus, they wanted blood work once a month, which out of pocket would have cost me $200 as well. So I was looking at $400 out of pocket expenses. So I hit the internet, and I was very naive at this time about steroids and gray ation clinics and that sort of thing. I hit the internet and I started Googling longevity clinics and anti-aging clinics and hormone replacement clinics and so on and so forth. And what I found was, and this is back in 2006, that there are a lot of gray area clinics. What I mean by gray area is that there are doctors out there that work with these quote-unquote clinics, and and you can use doctors in air quotes if you want. I don't know. You have no real way of knowing who this doctor is, if this doctor is real, or if this doctor is shady as all heck. You really don't know, but what you do know is that this was a legal way of getting steroids. These gray area clinics provided a legal way of getting steroids, and it covered their backside. And this was at the time they would require me just to get blood work done once a year, and they could keep that on file, cover their ass. And when I contacted these guys, and again, I was just trying to get a cheaper way a less expensive way of going on TRT. I had my blood work from my doctor. They were willing to give me whatever I wanted, and that was the surprising thing. They would give me whatever I wanted. So what I learned was that these TRT clinics, anti-aging clinics, longevity clinics, weren't really longevity or TRT or anti-aging clinics at all. They were simply a gray area method of doctors working with steroid distributors to provide legal, and that's the key word here, legal. They were not breaking the law. They are not breaking the law. The gray area clinics are not breaking the law that I am aware of, because they would require blood work and do everything in a legal manner. But what was gray area is that this wasn't a clinic at all. What they would do, they offered to give me whatever I wanted. And that's the key thing here. And I didn't initiate that conversation. I just wanted to get a little bit of a testosterone at the time for my to raise up my hormone levels. And they were offering to give me human growth hormone, testosterone, DECA, D-ball, and all kinds of other miscellaneous chems if I wanted them. Anti-estrogens and all kinds of stuff. You name it, they would have given it to me. Insulin, whatever. And, that wasn't my intent, but it was a real eye-opening experience. So again, my point in making this video is to let you guys know that this information that's being passed around on the internet about the steroid bust, I wanted to educate you guys a little bit that these types of clinics have been around forever. And they are definitely gray area. I wondered back in the day when they were going to crack down on these gray area clinics. But these clinics have been around forever. As far as I understand things, they are run in a legal manner. They have a doctor behind them. This bust that occurred, obviously this was a little bit different. But for every clinic like this or every doctor like this, there's tons and tons of shady doctors out there working with quote unquote clinics that will provide you whatever you need. Now here's the caveat, and here's where things get interesting, because the vast majority of these are running in a legal manner. They will jack up the prices to insane levels. On the black market, you can find a vial of TRT of testosterone for 25 to maybe $35, maybe even 40 at the high end, if you look deep enough. That's not from personal experience. That's just from talking to people in this industry, because I am knee deep in this industry. But the clinics back in the day, they wanted like $100 and $120 just for one vial of testosterone for testosterone replacement therapy. And plus you would have to get your syringes, you have to get your alcohol swabs. And by then you're looking at, like, from the prices they charge, like $170 for TRT, which was for one vial of testosterone, which is extremely expensive. It's 4, 5, 6 times the black market rate. So they would jack up the prices, but you were getting it legally. So anybody who wanted to CYA, cover their ass, would pay the price. Back then, that's when I decided I wasn't going to do TRT. I couldn't afford it. I was a machinist. And to spend that kind of money, no one wants to get just one vial, because then you have to continue to go through that process and wait and wait. So if I wanted to get 3 or 4 and have them on hand, for the next whatever X amount of months, that out-of-pocket expense was way too much for a machinist making $15 an hour. So at that time, I said, forget it. So again, guys, I hope this video has been of some help. I wanted to educate you guys because there are a lot of videos being made. And in the videos, you see a lot of these guys surprised that a gray area clinic was providing tren or whatever. This isn't really a surprise at all to anybody with experience that understands these clinics. They are out there. They will provide you with whatever you want. and I'm not advocating them. I'm simply stating facts. They're out there. They'll provide you whatever you want. Most of them, the vast majority of them, have legal doctors, albeit shady doctors. They're not clinics at all. They're more in CYA or cover your ass mode. As long as you have blood work, they will basically give you whatever chems you need. So yeah, these clinics are out there. They exist, and it really shouldn't be a surprise. How long will these gray area clinics be able to operate? That's the big question. Will there ever be a crackdown on these testosterone replacement or longevity or anti-aging clinics? Who knows? I expected back in 2006 that there would have been a crackdown, very, very shortly with how anti-steroid, anti-testosterone the country is, but no, there was never a crackdown. So here we are, over 11 years later, they continue to operate, as far as I understand, legally. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, check out the link below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.